Hello and welcome. Today we are at Legoland Windsor. I'm about to take a look around the brand new section for 2022, which is the brick. Now, as we walk through and these doors open up, you will see that it is a perfect building area for the little ones and the big ones alike, just to get out the way of the heat. Now, the video will loop a little bit, and I have added in some still images as well, but it is what it is. So you can see that you've got these nice blue chairs that you can sit on just here, and then on the white plinths is where you can add all of your builds that you have done for the time that you've been in there. So there's lots of different places you can sit down. You can see that they're nicely spread out, so you have got quite a lot of space to be able to build, but we'll go over that in more detail in a minute. Now, these Ninjago figures, I don't know if these are a permanent feature for this area or they were solely here for the Ninjago weekend that they were setting up prior. So I don't know if, like I said, if these have now gone and they've added in some new models. So if you have been in since the Ninjago weekend, please do let me know in the comments below if these have been replaced or what is in here now, or if they are still in here, because at the time in this video they were just setting up for the Ninjago weekends. Now, with regards to location, if you saw just behind the models, it is located just on the outskirts of the Miniland area, just beside the Duplo Valley. So it's nice and easy to find, and it's a big bright green brick, so you're not going to miss it. Now, by far this is the best model within this area, and obviously I would love to see more and more of these being added in over a period of time, or just other models where they have, just with regards to the information of how many bricks it took, size, amount of people, weight, and so on and so forth. I find that really interesting with regards to just how people can make these sorts of things, because I definitely do not have the skill to do this whatsoever. But like I said, if you've been here, let us know what you thought. Let us know if it's cool enough when there's a lot of people in here as well, and how hot does it get when it is sunny, because with the weather that we are currently having with regards to me doing this voiceover, I think it's a perfect location and just a really good idea that Legoland Windsor have started to incorporate, there we go, that's a big word, more shaded areas. Now, we will go into some pause bits just now. Now, you can see that you have got the area on the right-hand side. That is where the models are. That is where people have left their pushchair. I don't know if over a period of time that they will add in some glass or plexiglass display cabinets directly behind where I'm stood, just like they've done at the Legoland Gallery in Billund, because that way, for me personally, it would just give me something to walk around, have a look at, and just see some more models. Also, if you have been in, have they added in anything with regards to building challenges for the little ones? Did they do that for the Ninjago weekend? Did they put Ninjago posters up around the outside? Or currently, are there any different artwork to have a look at around the outside, just to give some people inspiration of things to build that they can then put on those white plinths? Because at the time of me coming in, there was nothing, as you could see, on the walls itself. It was very much just a case of you come in, you build, you had a little bit of a sit down, then you came back out again and you carried on. Now, that is the external of the building. As you can see, it is a very big green brick, and just to the left hand side there, you can see that they actually got it barricaded off a little bit. So it'd be interesting to see what else they still have planned for this area, if anything whatsoever. So getting back to the inside again, I don't know if those models are going to stay there, and if they are, let us know please, because I would imagine they might rip them out just so it gives more space for pushchairs and everything like that. And I'm really hoping that they've added in some more posters or pictures on the yellow around the outside, just so it gives you a bit more inspiration of things to build, because where that back yellow wall is, it is just a tighter walkway where you have got some more of those little blue seats that you can sit down on. So there's definitely no space on the very front wall there to actually put any plexiglass bits and pieces, but to the far left you could potentially have more display pieces there instead. So it'd be interesting to see how this develops over the season, but I hope that they do add in more and more areas like this, and it would be very interesting to see what they add in next, because obviously up until last year with Mythica, there wasn't that many places at all where you could come in and sort of build here. They did the Rebuild the World section first, which is where you could obviously build some different bits and pieces, and you had the bins to try and copy. Then they had the area over in Mythica as well, and now they've got this bright green brick, which you can see is in the Miniland section. So I'm really intrigued to see how this is going to develop over the 2022 season, especially for the different seasons that are going to be coming. So would this be a place that you can come to over at Halloween and learn to build a pumpkin? And then again, will this area be open at Christmas where you can learn to make a bauble or a Christmas tree? And they'll just have the big artwork up on the back wall where you can sit down and copy. Or is this just going to be a place where it's just going to be kept as it is, and they're not going to add anything display piece wise or anything like that, and it is just a place for you to get out of the sun or the rain depending on the elements, and you can just sit down and build. Now, also moving on to what potentially next, they've added in across Billund and Dubai, and I'm assuming they will have these across a lot of the other parks as well, a build a boat race. So what they've done in Billund, they've just added in two. They've got two completely different courses. You build a boat, you start at the start line, and then you shoot down all the way to the end. They could easily add in somewhere either at the pirate section or the castle section at this park, and it will just work really, really well. It would be nice to see them adding in more and more build areas for the big ones and the little ones alike. Let me know what you guys think, because I know they have just added in a new sort of water pay to play over at the pirate section. So I don't know if they are going to be adding in more build places. I'm really hoping they do. And if they do make another the brick and they add it in somewhere differently into the park, hopefully make it just slightly wider, so it'll be a little bit easier to add in some maybe display cabinets or things like that. A bit like how they've got over at the gallery, like I said, at Legoland Billund. And it's also something that they have across the Lego house in Billund, absolutely everywhere. So visually, it's very, very eye pleasing as well. But maybe they actually might add in one of these in a Duplo version just next door into the Duplo Valley section first, because they have just added in a big Duplo build play place at Legoland Billund as well. So we'll have to see what's going to be occurring over the next sort of year or two. Hopefully it'll be nice and exciting stuff to come with regards to just lots of building bays, which means there's lots more places to get out of the sun and the rain with this random UK weather that we always have. But guys, I am starting to run out of time. So if you can like and subscribe and all that good stuff, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thoughts in the comments below of what you think of the new brick, and obviously what you think of the video and everything else. But guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. You guys take care, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Ta-da.